What is going on, YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. Today's video, we are getting behind the wheel of the FL Civic Type R. So that's right. So the Topher was so kind to let us borrow his brand new Civic FL5. Say what's up to the people, Topher.
Hey guys.
This man was kind enough to let me borrow his car to do a review on. I'm somewhat looped into the Honda club now, so I got the Integra. So I really want to see what this Civic Type R is all about. So I've driven the previous generation, we saw that in a couple videos ago, and now we're on to the new one. And this is probably the best hot hatch of the year between the Corolla GR, the Civic Type R. We got the Volkswagen Golf R, but that got a year before this one. It's a few other cars too. Man, they're out here racing today. But let's get behind the wheel of this in just a moment. But let's take a walk around first and see what we got here. The wheels are not stock. The stock wheels are 19 inches, and these are 18-inch braid wheels. So it gives it more sidewall for these potholes here. See the red badging in the front, and this is the iconic championship white. And of course, my personal favorite, the big wing in the back. And the Civic Type R, this is the hatchback. Unlike the Civic Si, which you cannot get a hatchback on. Check out the triple exhaust down here as well. So this wing, my God, this is so nice. And also the interior, which is one of my favorite parts about it. We have red bucket seats. Look at that Type R up there. And these things are super comfy. All right, that's a quick walk around the car. Let's hurry up and get in here because we are losing sunlight, so we're going to get my impressions. And before we get into the video, cue the intro and let's go. So which mode do you prefer?
I like it in individual mode, but you can try them all. It basically is just going to change throttle response with the way I have it set up.
Okay.
And you can see the different gauge clusters.
Gotcha. We'll start off in comfort mode really fast for like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Alright, that's enough of comfort. Let's go up to sport mode.
Yep. Red gauge cluster.
Yep, there we go. Alright. I think I just want to go straight to plus R mode.
Go for it. Hit it.
Alright. Oh, I like that cluster there. I was saying this car rides very smooth compared to the Integra. This shifter is, man, the shifter is great, man. Coming from the M2, well, yeah, much better than the M2. So let's take this turn up here. Got a lot of pep going on right there. I like that. And I see that they added, I noticed on the Civic Si they took out basically the whole digital cluster. And this one, you got the LEDs. Oh my God, I'm about to hit a goose.
Savage geese.
Shout out to Savage Geese. But yeah, you got the LEDs that glow up when you hit the red line. I got auto rev match on, even though that's against my religion, but today we are using it. It is good in here. Oh my God. Oh my God, what is this, 305 horsepower?
315.
315, okay, so they upped the ante.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And what's the torque in here?
310?
Okay.
310, yeah.
Got a healthy bump in torque and horsepower. This thing is very smooth. I thought it was going to be stiff, but you did say you did disable the adaptive dampers to where it doesn't do all of that anymore because It is very stiff stock. So we like a nice compliant ride because this thing could be a daily driver. It's a practical car, very practical car. It does have just 2 seats in the back, so it's a 4-seater and not a 5-seater. But this looks very close to the Integra to me. Got the same buttons here. None of that auto stop start bullcrap that used to be
they got
right
rid
here.
of
Nice touch. I see we got brake hold, which is the same thing, and they got a plus R button where individual mode would normally be, and we added some things in here like the wireless charger that I see. Do we have heated seats? Oh,
No,
no heated seats.
no heated seats for your
All right,
$50,000 Civic.
All right, see you later.
But the Integra.
Yeah, the Integra has. Oh, no heated steering wheel.
Nope.
That depresses me.
I know.
But this isn't what that car was built for, or my Integra, obviously, because you got to pay for that option. Time to make that standard. All right, we're about to go on the route, the infamous route. Yeah, you had me so scared when you took this route on the Camaro. I saw you do it with no traction control on. I'm like, this guy knows he's got traction control off. I'm like, oh my God.
You get just a little bit of supercharger whine in there. So much grip. It's kind of fun being a passenger, isn't it?
Yeah, I can never get the car to do this. But you handled it. I was very scared, but
That was a pivotal moment.
yeah, it was. I'm like, just met this guy like 10 minutes ago. He's got traction control off. But I'm about to return. Well, I'm not going to do traction control off. Not there yet. Oh man, I'm not as good. Oh. Hey. This has some nice power, man. This pulls. Whoa. Kind of speechless, man. It took that turn really well. That's faster than what I took my ZL1 in on that same turn. Test the passing power really fast. Drop a couple gears. 3 gears. Off on the exit here, and you can't even tell, like, these are Michigan roads, and this car is so comfy, man. The 18 inches was a very nice touch. Definitely need that. Waves, folks. And the shifter is really nice, better than the Integra, but it's got to be. This is the Type R. This is top of the line, top-notch stuff we're working with right here. And this car really has me excited about the Integra Type S. And if they do the same formula, then we got a winner on our hands. But this car is about 3,300 pounds, so it's a couple hundred pounds more than the Integra with a whole lot more horsepower. So I'm at 200 horsepower in the Integra. It's got me by 115, so that's substantial. Loving the shifter, man.
Yeah, it's good to hear you feel power is good, because you just came out of your M2, which
Yeah.
has another 100 horsepower on this thing.
Oh man. Kind of missed the power. Like in the Integra, down low is nothing, but passing it's adequate. But this is as good as the best when it comes to passing.
Pothole on road ahead.
Waze does that, potholes on the road?
Yeah, especially
What?
around here.
Hold on, man. I gotta download some apps, guys.
I know.
All right. On ramp.
You can do about 60 on this.
Oh man, I'm like. Whoa. Man. This power change is really good, man. Really, really good.
So, what are you feeling that's different from the FK8? Anything? It's pretty similar.
Very similar. This car is way smoother though, because that car was pretty hardcore. There's a lot more refinement going on in here too. It's a lot more refined. Like the interior design, I feel is better. Definitely the infotainment. But as far as like the driving dynamics and everything that comes along with that, they feel pretty similar. Because that was a really good car too. That was one of the most fun cars I've ever driven. And this is going to be right there with it. And unfortunately, I can't tell how great it is overall in just a short test drive. But this has that winning recipe. Of all the cars, like on paper, and getting my hands on this, I got to get one of these or that Integra. It's front wheel drive too. That was one of my biggest knocks on the car, that it's front wheel drive, that I can't do hood rat things with the e-brake. But I don't know, do you? It would be more fun if it did have that.
I wish it had an handbrake.
I know, man.
It's so boring to drive in the wintertime. You can't do anything fun.
But the way this thing handles, this is some top-notch handling, man. You can use a lot of the power on public roads.
Yeah, gearing's nice and short.
And I like that. I like short gearing. Like you told me about that in the BRZ. You got a new limited slip differential, and you can go through the gears more. And to me, that's the joy of driving a manual. The more you can shift, the more fun you can have. It's just a better time to me, in my opinion. Like, horsepower is great, but just rolling through the gears, when you got a manual, that's where the magic happens. And it's not always about the horsepower, guys. It's the connection, the experience, the way you feel when you drive it. That is something that you can't really put on stats. Like, it's just a feeling. It's internal. So this car is a great recipe, man. The steering is really good too. I didn't even talk about the steering. It's coming from the BMW, which has pretty good steering too. Like, the weight on it is nice. Let me go to your individual mode. I was checking that out.
Yeah, it's got comfort steering, sport throttle, and everything else is comfort.
Okay. I see a lot of people driving comfort mode with the individual mode. I generally turn everything to sport, but I don't know why. I'm like, I just want sport mode everything. But I put the Integra in comfort mode yesterday just because sometimes you don't want to be sporty. And that's the magic of the adaptive dampers. What is this button over here? I dim the lights or whatnot. I don't know.
Oh yeah, your Integra doesn't have that. They got rid of the dimmer switch in the Integra. It's in the infotainment, or it's in the screen instead.
What? That's what? Okay. I always wondered. I'm like, what is this
scroll
spec?
Scroll it. It makes Gran Turismo sounds.
Ah. Why would they take that out?
I know.
So I'm like, man, I thought I had every option. I got the A-spec technology package and a poverty spec button. Makes it look like I got the base model, but it's in the dash. Okay, now I feel better about myself. My car is fully loaded, guys. That button is there. It's just copy and paste. Brakes on here are really good too. Like, you can tell this is a good car because I had nothing to really complain about. If something's bad on the car, I will definitely speak my mind about it. Oh man, I'm not gonna say anything bad about the WRX if people think I hate that car. But the brakes on that car suck, man.
They're pretty bad.
They are. I'm
Yeah.
like, is this what terrible brakes feel like? Because I feel like these are terrible.
Also, you're driving it when I fixed all of my complaints.
Oh man,
So
yeah.
this thing's sorted now. I'm happy with it.
Good job, man. So is this the daily now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for the most part. Yep.
All right, cool. All right, the long-awaited Civic Type R test drive. Hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did driving it, because it would be very difficult to get your hands on one of these. These cars are very hard to come across. Most dealerships haven't even seen one, or if they have, it's been like one. And you already know the markup deal. Shout out to 100 Gang Nick, because he's looking at one of these. Actually, the whole men of culture. All these guys are looking for one. Race Car Friends and Blueprint 1LE. These guys want the Civic Type R, and I say it's getting my stamp of approval. So go ahead for it if you can find one. But it might be a while before we can get one in a nice price range. So me, myself, I'm going to try my hardest to get the Integra Type S, but that's no guarantee. But I would want this. If I can't get an Integra Type S, I want one of these too, man, because that is a great performing car. It's going to be good on gas. You can take it to the track. It can do everything great. And I don't want to say it's the best because I haven't driven the Corolla GR or the well, I've ridden in the Volkswagen Golf R, but I think this might be the most fun. But that'll be another day on another video. But thank you all for watching. Shout out to the Topher for loaning us his car, and we will catch you all in the next video. Don't forget to check out the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.